listeners. Today I was going to talk about, when you're trying to make a decision, one of the things I do when faced with a big decision is think, if God could only tell me exactly what to do or steer me the right way, do you do this? Well, guess what? God is quietly teaching us and counseling us. So here's the problem. We don't always hear him, and if we do, we don't always obey. Getting direction from God is a matter of learning to seek him and trust him in these small decisions. I think if our heart is in the right place, those bigger decisions will not be so difficult. So I was thinking about guidance and came up with this scripture, Psalm 32, 8 and 9. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. So God tells us not to be like a horse, that can only be guided by the bit and bridle. The rider pulls on the reins and puts pressure on the horse's sensitive mouth, to get the horse to go in the direction, that the rider wants him to go. But we need to give God the reins of our life, He doesn't ask us to give him the reins. He's only asking for us to follow him in trust and listen to his voice. So I had some more scripture. I thought about in Proverbs, the Proverbs of Solomon. He told these stories, that kind of gave you, these ideas and these riddle type things, stories, but would teach you about the different things. And in this one story, the father is telling the son, about wisdom and everything, and then the benefits of wisdom. I've got Proverbs 2, 1 through 6. It goes, My son, if thou wilt receive my word and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is the buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the path of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. So the father tells the son, to look for the wisdom, and really apply your heart, into looking for it, like you would look for treasures and stuff, and then you will understand, about the fear of the Lord, the knowledge of God, and that kind of thing. That will protect him from evil, and understanding that is a gift from God. But the next scripture I want to look at is in the New Testament. It's James 1, 5 through 8. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I believe the strong point in this one is verse 6, where it says, when you ask, believe, don't doubt. That's really the strong point on that one that I take from it, But, James is talking about wisdom, And he says to use patience, don't doubt, and don't waver. You know, your loyalty between God and the world, you don't want to waver in between there. You can't, be double-minded like that. That's his thing. But we got to remember, just can't doubt, if we ask God, just really believe in it, and I think that's the main point to take away from that one. So for my next scripture, this is one you've probably heard before. I'm going to go back to Proverbs, and still on the proverb with the father and son. But this is Proverbs 3, 5, and then 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all the ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's pretty straightforward. Let's just remember to trust him and not make those, choices, on our own without him, and I think the more we acknowledge him, the more he will help us, he'll help guide us and everything. So we want to seek him, trust him. We want to listen for his voice. So I think we need to get rid of these interferences, out of our relationship with God. And let's remember, we need to be patient and don't doubt or waver, and just, keep in touch with the Lord, acknowledge him, and he will guide you. Well, that about wraps it up for this time, and I guess until next time, talk to you later.